Woo! Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. And welcome to the dumbest smart show on the internet. What do we call it, Brandon?
The dumbest smart show on the internet.
We call it Drink and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing well.
Ask me questions. What's up, Nikki? The best question wins $50. And Nikki says, hey, Brandon, too. And we are going to probably not go as long today because I'm doing a podcast with Mad Dog, Brad Dog Media after this. But what's up? Happy Friday. Cheers.
What is one question you want to ask Elon Musk in person?
What's one question I want to ask Elon Musk?
If you only have one question.
Did anyone watch the podcast with Joe Rogan and Elon Musk? It's a long listen. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes. And I basically stayed up late last night, took the time to go to my new building. And one of the reasons was I just wanted to listen to it. And they talked about all kinds of good stuff. But one thing they didn't talk about was his Tesla buying all that Bitcoin.
That's crazy.
They didn't talk about that.
Which is major.
Am I drunk? Coming along. Not yet. And that's what I would ask him right at this moment, because that was just like a news story that came out. Tesla buys $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. And then he just did a 3-hour podcast with Joe Rogan, and he didn't ask him about that. So if I was with Elon Musk, I'd be like, what was your reason for doing that? How's the new warehouse coming along? It currently looks worse than when it started because it's getting ripped up. They call it the demo. I think that's short for demolition. Mm-hmm. But they ripped up the rugs. They took the ceilings apart because they're putting in new air conditioning. There was like 8 guys working on there yesterday and today. And Monday I'm going there to get the internet hooked up. I was FaceTiming last night with an electrician to find out about the power. And he told me, oh man, that building's got a lot of power. Don't worry about getting your dryer in there. So it is coming along nicely. If was given a Super Bowl ad, what would it look like? Ooh, that's a good question. It would look a lot like our lifestyle videos. We did one for 4th of July. Brandon put some together for Christmas. It would be a lifestyle video with like some nice music. We wouldn't go like the funny route. We would just be like pitch lifestyle. And at the end, United Monograms. Our current slogan's like there's the #1 online shop for monograms. We're thinking about doing this campaign where it's like a monogram for every moment, and we would have like a baby being born and then someone graduating and wearing their monogram the whole time.
Well, we're going to get the baby actor.
We're going to steal one from the pregnancy ward. What is it like being married to Shelby? Oh, it sucks, dude. You don't even know. Your test last, I'm thinking you're saying Tesla, was so fancy. Is the price really going down for them? Yeah, man, I don't know. I pay like $500 a month or something like that. Like, it's not that affordable. It's not that unaffordable. Actually, on Tesla's site, they put up like this, how much a Bitcoin costs, how much all these like cryptocurrency costs. And then like right in there, they put how much the Tesla Model 3, which I have, costs. It's like 35 grand, 34 grand. If you're shopping for cars, I mean, if you have like $5, you're like, oh, it's so expensive. Okay. But if you're in the market for a car, you should look at it because it's as much as a fucking Ford or a Mazda CRV. Like, it's just as much as any other car. So if you're in the market for a car and you're ready to put a down payment for a car and get your monthly payment, you should look at Tesla. Did you decide if you're going to put in the bowling alley or slip and slide? I'm going to put a little basketball hoop in my office. Definitely.
We definitely do a bowling alley on one of those.
We're not doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Slip and slide, no, absolutely not.
We could do that too.
Why would we do that?
I wouldn't do that.
Did any of the TikTok people respond? They're talking about how for your United Monograms, we do a celebrity monogram. And we make a monogram for like a kind of a celebrity. Yeah, the most recent girl that we did responded. And the other girl, I forget her name. What was her name?
Alex French?
Yeah, Alex French. Alex French, like, she replied in the comments and was like, oh, I love it. But she didn't, I don't know, we didn't get her address. Full court in one of the back rooms. Maybe. One-on-one during lunch breaks. Yeah, if everyone wants to lose. I did 2 podcasts this week. I just finished one with Max Resinger, and he's got like a huge YouTube following. He's a vlogger on YouTube. He's 17 years old. I like talking with younger people. I don't know. I like it. I just feel like I can give them a little knowledge, but also I get their perspective on being a young person. It was fun. It was a really good podcast. And he used to live in France, and then he came to America and did a vlog that was like my first day in public school, and it has like 5 million views. If I had a boat, what would I name it? I would name it Shelby. Brandon, what's your favorite part of working with Sean?
Being friends with my boss.
Being friends with his boss. That's what he thinks. No, you got a pretty good job.
I would say so.
Would you spank your kid if they're disrespectful? Yeah, I don't know. Sure.
I'm just like imagine like a kid who like wants to mouth off to you. What would you do?
Depends on the situation. I don't know.
You can't fire them.
I could fire him. Just throw him right in the fire.
I also something else. I was like, what's your favorite rapper right now?
My favorite rapper right now? I like Lil Durk.
Lil Durk? I never heard of Durk.
He did a song, that Kanye Crazy song, where he like.
You going Kanye Crazy?
Yeah, I like that.
Kanye Crazy.
I mean.
Yeah. And he recreated a lot of Kanye. That was actually very artistic to do that.
It's basically just like, playing off Kanye.
Yeah.
I still like Lil Wayne, like, a lot. Any pets? We talked about this on one of the previous Dream Grow Riches. If so, what pet and what would you name them? I would have a goldfish and I would name them Goldie. Nikki's coming in strong. Favorite movie? I have a very specific list of my 5 favorite movies. It is Rudy. Remember the Titans. This Is the End. Pop Star with Andy Samberg. And Ray with Jamie Foxx. Those are my 5 favorite movies.
Do you remember the movie Can't Hardly Wait?
It sounds familiar, but not really.
It's on Netflix. It was made in 1998. And like, it had a lot of famous people in it. But anyways, I recommend watching.
Okay, I'll check it out. Goldie, you love that name. I've only had like 2 pets in my life. I had a goldfish named Goldie, and I had a guinea pig named Guinea. Now, Guinea escaped from the garage. We can never find him again. I hope that Guinea is still alive, and he's the CEO of Guinea Inc.
My favorite movie is Crash, by the way. Have you seen that?
Crash? This is like that ball guy?
2005.
Jason Statham, maybe?
No. This had Ludacris in it.
Ludacris. Did you do your movie marathon, Pirates of the Caribbean and Harry Potter? We did not. Me and Shelby are currently living in a hotel. And when we say that to people, I say, oh, you're living in a hotel. That's so cool. That's awesome. Listen, I'm a positive person. I see the positive in everything. It sucks. It absolutely sucks living in this hotel. The other day we went down and we just ran out of towels and stuff. And we said, hey, could you please do the room service or do the guest, what's it called? The housekeeping, and just get us some fresh towels. And they're like, yeah, let me find the lady right now. I'm like, listen, we're leaving for work. We're not going to be back till later, whenever today. Just some fresh towels, make the bed. And she's like, no problem, sir. Yes. And we come back, the room's trashed. Like
it was worse than what they.
It wasn't worse. Just no one did it. And it is like an extended stay hotel. So I don't know. It's weird. It's just fucking. It sucks. It sucks. But it is what it is. I mean, it could be worse. And we have like our Chromecast, and we plug it into the TV, but like it can't link up. So all they have is cable, and cable's my worst nightmare with all those commercials.
I asked you earlier, what's the best thing about working with me?
The best thing about working with Brandon is he's creative. He's on board for what we're doing, and it's something that you can't just hire off the street. It's built in, and it's exciting, and he's got great energy. That's the best thing about working with Brandon. Why am I in a rut? I don't know, because I suck.
Okay.
I wish I was more successful.
You just bought a $3 million warehouse?
Yeah, but that's not nothing. What did you look for when buying a new house?
What?
Well, we actually just sold our house, but when I was looking to buy a new house, there was one specific thing I was looking for. It was a big shoe closet. Because when we were renting our like an apartment before we moved into our house, Shelby has a lot of shoes. I don't have a lot of shoes. I got my work shoes, a couple gym shoes, and we just put them all by the door. And every day we'd walk out the door and there was fucking shoes everywhere. So when I bought a house, I was like, I told the realtor, and he laughed at me, and I was like, please don't laugh at me. Like, I'm your client. I said, I want a shoe closet. And my house had that. Sean, you don't suck. You're doing amazing. Thanks, Victoria. What does this person say? Where did you keep all your stuff from your apartment if you live in a hotel? We have a bunch of stuff at the warehouse. And then outside the warehouse, we have a big giant pod with like all of our stuff in it. And then we have some stuff at the hotel. We are in a stage right now, and it's interesting. Do you have more shoes than Shelby? No. Shelby has so many fucking shoes. I don't think she knows about most of the shoes that she has. Like maybe once a year they might match her outfit or something.
Why do you think that's an addiction for some women? Like,
I think, like, I don't know.
My sister's like that. She has a lot of shoes.
Shoes are like important for girls. Why are shoes so important for girls? I mean, I don't know. They're like going out shoes. Like, they're just such a small part of like how you look, right? If you look like this, your shoes are just like this. It's not that important, but I don't know, man. Like I would say like maybe they have high heels makes their butt look better, and their heels like their like butt and their calves and stuff. But that's not why Shelby has so many shoes. I don't know.
I heard women. Like I said, I heard before that women look at your shoes like first when they like look at a guy.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What? Like, I feel like they should look at your face first. Lots of questions comes in. I love this shit. Would you throw a festival with live bands?
Everyone wearing clothes.
Will we open a physical store? Fuck no. Maybe we will have a pickup location. Not a physical store.
What are you talking about? I said a festival.
No, I was answering another question. I just ignored yours.
Oh.
I don't know. A festival? Yeah, we'll have a festival. What's my favorite type of shoe? Like, are you a sneaker man or a dress shoe man? Every day. I don't know. I swear these. Little old man in the shoe. Now I'm going to put my beer in the shoe. I don't know. I just wear dress shoes. And I wear nice gym shoes to the gym. Got a couple pairs of gym shoes. And I admit I got 3 pairs of gym shoes. And I do pick the one that fits my outfit the best. Guilty. But no, I just wear the same shoes every day. It's great. Would you do more northern state and city designs or products? I don't know. Like, we have that New York City one. Like, I don't know. We have, I don't know. Like, it's weird to sell to like just a state, like our state pride stuff doesn't do that incredible. I don't know. The New York City shirt doesn't sell that well. I don't know. Probably not. Lots of questions. This is weird. Question of the day. Is Nico going to be a employee? I don't know. Nico's coming down to visit.
When? You didn't tell me that.
I didn't tell you that. Nico's coming to visit February 27th. And we're looking for an operations manager eventually down the road. I mean, or sooner than later. We got big operation to run. And I got to say, like, it's running pretty well. But we need somebody to really allow everything. When everything's going well, it's fine. When everything's going well, we don't really need an operations manager. Shelby's there. I'm there. People we trust. But it's inevitable that things will go wrong at some time. You lose a couple employees. You gain, like, you have to find new employees. You can't truly, me and Shelby and like our sales team, we need like 3 to 4 months without any interruptions to build that sales division up. And we always start it. And of course our sales are good, but we always start it and we always get interrupted by operations. We always get interrupted by operations, whether it be I have to print all weekend because someone missed time, or an embroiderer is out for 3 days out of 5 days and then the shippers are out. So like we always get interrupted by fucking operations. And the more we sell, the more operations we need. So it's like, we need to put somebody in as operations manager that can allow the sales team to sell without interruption. And I think it's an easy job, but it takes bravado and it takes people, managing people. So yeah, I mean, there's no one I trust in the world more than Nico.
I said, what would you do to appeal to Canada?
Who is Nico?
Yeah.
Nikki, you should not know who Nico is. He's one of my friends. What would you do to appeal to Canada?
Like that audience.
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to pay that fucking shipping. If you buy a shirt online, do you want to pay $16 for international shipping?
Well, just make a UM with Canadian bacon or
put like a warehouse there or something like that. I don't know. We're really, really focused on the United States and international monograms. Like first, let's get California's, Washington, Chicago. Like first, let's maximize the United States before we go international with monograms because I don't know, like Japanese people, they use like the first names, like they don't know what monograms are. So let's take a break with that. Brandon, what question, weird question, but what is involved with your job working with Sean?
What do I do?
I don't know. I ask myself that every day. No, I'm just kidding. No, Brandon does my podcast and like my personal content. And down the road, we're looking to possibly build some type of like media company out of this to have like a few podcasts, Barstool Sports style. But the new building, we're going to have space. We're going to want to have physical guests come in. And it's been my side project. Some people golf. Some people like to boat. Like all I do is run United Monograms all day. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's what I focus my whole life on. And as I've got some extra hours over the last couple of years, I put it into like my podcasting, my personal brand. So Brand helps with that.
And I take out the boxes.
World domination, baby. And he does take out the box.
And help with you a little bit.
He's a valuable member. What was my favorite product collection that I launched? St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
I got my 23andMe DNA test, and I've always thought I was about 25% Irish. It checks out. My mom was so mad at me. She's like, "You don't believe me that I said you're Lithuanian, Irish, and British?" And well, actually, she told me I was German, but I was British. So I was like, "Well, Mom, you fucking lied to me my whole life." And I bought Brandon a 23andMe.
They received it.
You sent it in?
Yeah, they got it.
Brandon has no idea what race he is.
Yeah.
Which is the American way.
I know. I know I'm white.
Well, you know your mom.
Yeah.
And you're not so sure about the dad side. So like yours will be more excited than the average person who does it. Like
if I'm like Hispanic, do I like start talking more?
Oh, mi amigo.
Yeah, like
no, you are you.
If I'm like Polynesian, do I like go to like?
If you do, that would be so embarrassing. What if Brandon like finds out? Brandon finds out that he's like Mexican and Jewish, and then he starts like acting differently. Like
that'd be very bad.
You're you. Yeah. You're you. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. What did we had a guy on the podcast named Seam, and he said that genetics are important, but epigenetics are more important, and that means like
your code.
You create what your current state is, and you form and change your own genetics, and then you pass that shit along. So it said in my genetics that I am naturally not genetically very empathetic. It said that I'm not that empathetic. And I get that. I'm kind of not, but like, I kind of am. And screw what it says. How important is empathy? I think it's pretty important. Like you want to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes. It's funny. The way I've always justified being a good person is with selfishness. And I've done that maybe because I'm genetically not very empathetic. I always have been like, yes, I care about other people in the company. I care about my employees. I want their lives to be great. I want them to make money. I want them to feel comfortable because that will make the company better, which will make me better because it's my company. So it's like, I've always kind of justified kindness with selfishness, but like, I'm empathetic to a certain level. Now, if you're just a little baby bitch and over 6 months you can't lose 50 pounds, there's empathy, it's a line.
Everyone should be able to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. Everyone.
Not everyone. Only if you start off like 1,000 pounds. But, yeah, 23andMe genetics. I forget how we started talking about that. If you couldn't drink Blue Moon, what would be your drink of choice? I don't know. I got these.
420.
420 Mango Kush Wheat Ale. I'm honestly not very picky.
It has hemp in it?
But I guess as I've gotten a little older, I am a little picky with beer. I just like wheat beer. I just like wheat beer. So like, I don't know, whatever, man. If I'm like partying, I don't care. If I'm like kind of casually drinking, I love Blue Moon. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I'll drink anything, man. I'll drink anything.
Even whiskey.
What's my favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Glucose? Glucose?
I didn't know glucose.
Hogwarts house? Okay, that's a good one. There's only one Hogwarts house I belong in, and it's Gryffindor. Come on. You guys aren't in the can. Oh, yeah. Do we got one of those over here?
What?
Shelby took them all and gave them to the people. So the skinny can cooler is a very popular item. I wanted to show you guys how bottles fit in them. What's up, Claire? Do you get a lot of products from UM? Me personally? No, I don't get any.
You could.
Dare you to take a shot of whiskey? Dare accepted.
Oh, snap.
I'm going on a podcast right after this show.
Yeah.
I'm going on with Brad. And, yeah, man, someone can be going on a different topic. What did you like about talking to that 17-year-old big YouTuber today? Yeah, you, Brandon. Claire said that Brandon make his goal. His weigh-in's in 6 days.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I saw his ass crack like 3 times today.
Because my pants are falling down.
Because his pants are falling down. So, that's a good sign.
That's why I haven't been wearing many clothes.
But the last thing you need to do right now is give Brandon confidence that he's skinny. Because you got 6 days and you need to fucking beat yourself into the ground. Right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
on a fast right now.
I saw 2 turkey or 2 sandwiches on his test the other day, and I was thinking, why doesn't he just have 1 sandwich? Why does he have 2?
Because that's the only thing I ate that day.
I only think he ate. Have you done a 24-hour fast?
Yeah, I've done it. I'm doing it right now.
How's it feel?
It's nothing.
It's not that bad, right?
Yeah.
And like the fact that it helps so much is like, whoa.
It's more mental, but like next week I'm gonna do a 3-day fast. So.
Did you? What was your starting hour and finishing hour for the 24-hour fast?
I think it was like 7:30 p.m. to 7:30 the next day.
Okay. Wait, 7:30
p.m. to 7:30
7:30 p.m.
to 7:30 p.m.
to 7:30 p.m. the next day. Yeah. So you slept, then you did the day, then you still waited and ate.
Yeah.
It's good. Now, like, if you were going to push that more, you just, like, take a bunch of melatonin and go to bed at 7:20 and then wake up and have a big breakfast. And that makes it, like, longer.
Yeah.
Focus, Brandon. Then have a potato day.
Potato day?
Is that an Irish joke? That's so racist. You think because I'm Irish that I want to have a potato day.
Oh, but you asked me before all that. What was my favorite thing about 17-year-old? I liked his room the best. Like,
he had a cool room.
Like,
this guy's like a pretty famous YouTuber.
Yeah.
And he's only 17. And I like the question you asked him about, how's your fucking ego? Like, are you cocky? And he seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
One thing I think is fascinating is the fame of a young person that's like 11, 12, 13. And then, like, who is the most successful person that was famous at 10, 11, 12, from 10 to 14? Famous. That didn't have a fucked up future. Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff was very famous at a young age, and she's normal. But like Lindsay Lohan, Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber's actually doing very well. Justin Bieber, he went through a little stage, but like, if I had the opportunity to give my kid fame at a young age, I would absolutely do it. 100%. No question asked. But it is bad. It just fucks with your head. And I think it's a very interesting, like, psychoactive, like, psychology thing about how fame at such a young age fucks with your head. And the kid did say, Max Resinger, look him up on YouTube. We just did a podcast with him. He did say that he's addicted to the comments. Like, imagine, not everyone can imagine this. Not even me. You post, you get 5,000 comments instantly, a million views. Like, you are just like, attention. Like, that is a drug. That's absolutely a drug. Like nicotine, like heroin, like all those are two different things, but it's a drug nonetheless. And there's nothing wrong with drugs if you can continue to maintain it and it doesn't affect you negatively. So if it affects you negatively, obviously if you do heroin, you're going to eventually die. But if you do something that affects you positively and you can always get it, like, okay. But he's got this drug addiction now. And it's likes and comments and it's attention. He's got an attention addiction. He said it. And I hope that he doesn't lose it, because that would be fascinating. And I told him, I'm like, man, I just talked about that thing I said about Justin Bieber, Macaulay Culkin. I said, man, just keep a good head on your shoulders and like keep your happiness coming from internally. I mean, who the fuck am I to give him advice? He's a fucking huge at 17, but that's the problem with drugs, is the withdrawal. So I hope that, why is my shoe on the table? I hope that
I'm surprised I didn't get like whiffs of smells.
I hope that he can figure it all out.
Because you're a no socks person.
If you could be anywhere.
Are you a no socks person?
No, I always wear socks. I love socks. If you could be anywhere, where would you be and what would you be doing? Both Sean and Brandon, please. I mean,
Sean and Brandon, please.
If I could snap my fingers and Tom Brady, like, the thing is his time will go away. Someone like, here's the thing I love about sports, right? All right. I'm very competitive. I'm very go. I'm very business. I'm a purebred entrepreneur, businessman, love success, addicted to it, blah, blah, blah. When you are an athlete, you have a game that has a score, that has a season, that has an outcome. So you can like gratify your accomplishments with a record, with a score, with an amount of championships. How many championships do I have? Business people don't have championships. Business people don't have games or seasons. I wish that I had a game or a season as a business person. And honestly, like, one of my games or seasons would be year-end sales, right? Year-end sales. How many sales you get in a year is like is a little bit of my scoreboard. But I am envious of athletes who can say, I have 7 Super Bowls. I have this many championships. Like, so Tom Brady, if I were to be a professional athlete with like 8, 10, 9 Super Bowls, NBA championships, that would be a life I would love to live. The problem with that is even Tom Brady, he plays 5 more seasons. All right, he's still only, say he's only 50. And that's I think 50 is a young man. He's done by then. So then he's got Elon Musk now is somebody who's winning in business and very successful and all that shit. And he still has the rest of his life. So it's like it never ends. So I like business in that sense. The problem is, so I'm going to be playing this game my entire life. I'm so fucking amped and excited about it. But there's not necessarily a scoreboard, an amount of championships like there is with an athlete. So I guess my answer to your question is Tom Brady or Elon Musk in those two different worlds of, success. And another difference between Tom Brady and Elon Musk is one has much more of a positive impact on the world. Tom Brady plays a game. Elon Musk is solving solar power, traveling to Mars to be an interplanetary species, creating cars and travel that are affordable and better for the environment. Like, I'd want to be like an Elon Musk. And then there's other very successful business people. I don't know, Mark Cuban, Gary Vee, like even like Steve Ballmer, the guy from even Jeff Bezos. What the fuck have they done? I mean, they've given good products and services to their consumers, and that's good. You know, what positive impact have they had? So it's like it's a legacy game, plus a longevity game, plus you can't do anything to create a better world until you have a money game. So it's like I like that business game, but it's much harder to score than a sport. So I don't know.
And I would be John Favreau.
John Favreau?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I know who he is. He wrote the movie Elf.
Yes, I didn't know that until like recently. But he did the Mandalorian, Star Wars.
He did the Mandalorian,
and he's about to become the president of Star Wars. So.
Really? And he's also an actor that everyone would know from. I don't know if you watched Friends. Yeah. He was Monica's billionaire boyfriend. Anyone saw his face, you would know. By the way, have you ever seen the movie Chef?
Yes, on Netflix.
Incredible movie.
It got me into all the cooking stuff.
Incredible movie. John Favreau is actually somebody who is like incredibly underrated in his time.
And now he's about to get bigger because he's about to take control of Star Wars' vision.
Like John Favreau is a great answer.
Yeah, he's a producer too. So.
And he's also an actor, but he almost just was acting to learn a little bit more about the craft of it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
John Favreau is the fucking man.
Yeah,
and like I love it because like he doesn't seem like the man.
No,
like he's just that random actor.
He gained a lot of weight over the years.
Yeah. I mean, Elon Musk is kind of fat.
Yeah, like
he's kind of chubby. He says he doesn't like working out. All right, I missed some shit.
His brain will burn the calories.
Did you get all my questions on the Instagram of Shelby? I did, and actually, like on Instagram, Claire, I have unread messages, and I have that message unread because like I haven't dived into it yet because I do want to like dive into it. So I actually haven't really read it yet, but like I absolutely am going to. Brandon, we never hear from you and Rachel. I'm invested in the Monogram peeps. This is not United Monograms. This is a different branch. But Rachel's an incredible person. My favorite sports, we got some Monogram. My favorite sports team is Notre Dame college football. I don't have a favorite professional team. I feel like a fucking loser cheering for a bunch of people my age. And also I moved around a lot as a kid, so.
What'd she say about me and Rachel?
She just said like, what's up, or what'd she say? She said, I don't know, something. What were your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
It was not.
My favorite commercial was Matthew McConaughey in a Doritos commercial. It was so fucking funny, dude. He was like really skinny, like flat. And like my favorite part was he was getting coffee and they're like, Matthew? And then he turns and like he was literally like a line. And then he like goes into the vending machine and eats like the Doritos 3D and he like becomes a person. That was my favorite commercial by far. Don't get me started about commercials. Don't. But I hate commercials more than anything in the world. I hate commercials more than literally anything you could possibly name. Yes. Whatever you're thinking, I hate it more than that. But during the Super Bowl, I like commercials. And that's the power of Super Bowl commercials.
The killing of Jews by Nazis?
Yes. Would you go to Mars if you could? I don't know, man. No. Like, it depends. Like, no. I wouldn't go to Mars. I mean, I believe in okay. Literally yesterday, like I said, Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan. One of the things he said was, he's all about making humans interplanetary species, which means that humans aren't reliant on our one little circle, Earth. What if something happens to Earth? What if an asteroid hits it? What if anything happens? If we want to create our species to be more extended throughout all of time, then, and humans are young, man. We're only, what? How old are humans? 10,000 years old, Neanderthals. Like modern day humans are about 10,000 years old. Nah, I don't know, man. It's complicated. We don't know. But history started recording in 3000 BC. Say humans are 10,000 years old. He wants humans to go forever and ever. 10,000 years is nothing. It's nothing. And I believe in putting humans on Mars. But one thing I thought that he said was very interesting was when we eventually get to Mars and then we can expand out farther, one thing he thinks we could possibly find would be planets of people, or not people, planets that are extinct because they were only one planet things. Now, the other thing that I like that he said, and this aliens. People love talking about aliens. And Joe Rogan loves talking about aliens. I personally, I've thought about this a lot. And I used to say, you're ignorant if you don't think there's other species out there. My current take on aliens is I don't believe in them. I don't think that there's just zero evidence. And Elon Musk said, there's zero evidence. And I was like, that's what I said. And then he said, Joe Rogan's like, well, what if they're like living among us? He's like, well, they're very subtle. Like, and it was Joe Rogan was laughing, like, aliens. Why the fuck would they want to be so subtle? Do you think if humans went to another planet, we wouldn't like be like, yo, what up? What are you guys doing? Like, I just don't believe in aliens. I think that in the galaxy, humans are the most developed species in the galaxy. And I think we are going to be the aliens for other things. I think humans are the top species in the galaxy. And anything you can envision intergalactically with other species, I think we are the start. I think human beings are the greatest species in the galaxy. And I have no reason not to believe that. And it's the most reasonable thing to say. So that's why I think that. What you want your legacy to be? I think the most important thing about a legacy is how long after you die does one person that's still alive know that you exist. So I don't really care what it is. I just care how long it goes. Think about that for a sec. How long after you die does at least one person that's still alive know your name? George Washington is doing well in that category. Napoleon is doing well in that category. Genghis Khan is doing well in that category. Do you know how many successful, rich businessmen there probably were in Rome? 1000 BC. Their legacy probably lasted until 200 AD. You know? Like, long-ass legacy, but it's not around anymore. So it's just like, how can you make your legacy last as long as possible? That can be through a business, Gandhi, right? Like, Gandhi didn't start a business. I don't care what it is. I care how long it lasts. Go ahead.
I was going to ask, do you think pharaohs are remembered so much because they have pyramids built?
Do you know their names?
Was it like Gypsy?
Cleopatra. Cleopatra is the only one we know. Cleopatra is going to live forever. She has an amazing legacy. So I don't care what it is. Obviously, like I want
Ramses. That's what I was thinking of.
Ramses?
There's a one called Ramses.
I don't know that one. But if someone does,
yeah,
that's legit. All right. Anyway, did you guys like the halftime show? I hated the halftime show. Now, actually, I don't know how behind I am. I love Super Bowl halftime shows. I love them. I care about them. I love a good performance. And recently I was J-Lo on the New Year's Eve. Did anyone see J-Lo on New Year's Eve?
Mm-mm.
It was amazing, dude. And the whole New Year's Eve performance was bad. And then J-Lo just came out and rocked it. I love J-Lo. I thought last year's Super Bowl with J-Lo and Shakira was one of the top 5 Super Bowls of all time. I love Super Bowl halftime shows. This year's, I thought, was very bad. It was very bad. It was bad because I like The Weeknd, sure, whatever. It was bad because there was no surprise guests. No, you love when like my favorite halftime show of all time. My friends make fun of me. I literally cried. Like, not like
when you saw Janet Jackson.
No, I literally like teared up. No, not that one. And that one was up there. That was a good one. But no one remembers that at halftime show. They just remember the nipple. My favorite of all time was, I forget the year, 2010, 2011, 2012, the Black Eyed Peas. It was fucking incredible. I teared up. It was so emotional. And one thing that they did was they brought, as a surprise, what was it, Axl Rose, like Sweet Child of Mine, like the famous guy from like Guitar Hero with the top hat. Axl Rose. They brought Axl Rose out and they sang Sweet Child of Mine. Fergie sang Sweet Child of Mine. In the surprise element, combined with the two different genres combining, Fergie at the Super Bowl halftime show swinging Sweet Child of Mine after they sang their Black Eyed Peas songs with Axl Rose jamming on the guitar, echoing throughout the stadium. Oh, it gives me shivers. Like, I love a surprise. And also, I love the dancing. And Bruno Mars is a great dancer. Obviously, Shakira and J-Lo were amazing dancing. I love the dancing. The Weeknd did not dance for 1 second. He was just like, and like, all right, like, it was a pretty cool setup as far as like he was going up and down and between that big, like, I don't know, was that like a cave or like, it was bad. I did not like it. No surprises, no dancing, very bland songs, and overall bad performance by The Weeknd. That's my opinion on the Super Bowl. And I give myself credibility on this topic because I care about it. Did you ever think about taking a bartending class? No. You think Joe Rogan's short is being good for him? It's crazy how short he is. Where do you learn all of this? Articles, online, books? All of what? I'm behind, I'm sure. Went to bed at like 10. Thoughts on Britney Spears' new documentary and Justin Timberlake apologizing? I have not seen the Britney Spears thing yet. Apparently it's not a documentary, it's an episode. I want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I want to. Fascinating. I just was talking about child stars and fame. I'm fascinated by fame. Just the whole, what it does to your head.
They got her at 18.
Like, Britney Spears is the highest level of fame you can be. And I don't know the story yet because I haven't seen the documentary, but like, I do follow her on Instagram and she's fucking wacko, man. And I'm not knowledgeable enough on this topic to talk about it, but all I say is I do want to watch that, and it's right up my alley because I'm fascinated by fame and what it does to your head. Love Fergie. Fergie is one of my favorite people of all time. I have a weird obsession with Fergie. His name is Slash. Exactly. I'm behind here. I'm just going to scroll. Can you and Shelby dance? Yeah. Me and Shelby can dance. I would say that like we have a rhythm. We don't know any move. We don't if you have to teach me a dance, we're like this way, like I'm not the best at that. I'm not the best at like a synchronized, a choreographed dance. But when it comes to like a wedding, like I'm usually in the middle of the dance floor the entire time without leaving the dance floor except to grab a beer. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up soon because I forgot about Mad Dog. Did you see the new Kim Kardashian video with her sisters? I did not. But I gotta say, Nicki Mouse. Now I'm just putting this together. Nicki Mouse also won something on Live at Lunch.
She's a winner.
She's a winner, man. Unless someone comes in with a steal.
Who is your favorite president after Teddy?
After Teddy?
Yeah.
You're not gonna win. Mickey's gonna win. You got a chance to get $5,000 in 8 days.
Trump.
It probably is him. It's probably Trump, just because of the looking back at like all the stuff it meant.
Oh, they say his ban is forever though on Twitter. That's
Yeah, I don't know what that
crazy.
means. Reagan's good. I don't know. Dole Whip fan? All right. Do I have a mentor and why? My mentor is me in 10 minutes. All right. I love you guys. Nikki Mouse. NICKI_MOUSEEE. Congratulations. You're the champ. And Victoria, nice try. My go-to snack? What is my go-to snack? My go-to snack? It's Blue Moons. All right, love you guys. About to hit up Brad Dog's podcast. And Claire, love you. Vicky, love you. Love all you guys. Nikki Mouse, gonna be DMing you. You the champ. Tune in next week, baby. Peace out.